Hello everyone and welcome back to another video about Planet Coaster 2. Today I'm talking about what has been revealed and what I spotted in the deep dive number 2 showed by Frontier Developments in the Frontier Unlocked livestream yesterday evening. I tried to put together some things I spotted, mostly in the background, but we are of course also talking about the main reveals in yesterday's live stream. If you like my content and my videos, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button, and if you have any question or you want to discuss on Planet Coaster, just comment down below. Thank you for watching. And let's get started into what we are talking about today. I prepared some things about custom animated scenery, customizable shop counters I spotted in the facilities tab, the pathing tool, my ideas about the park borders, which were maybe visible in yesterday's live stream. We will take a closer look at the Flume tool. Also speak about some of the details of the Eventsequencer, the scenery brush, and of course the coaster builder with switch tracks finally confirmed. Let's jump right in and take a look at some of the pieces I spotted at the beginning of the stream. You can see right now there are two moving. The right one is from the Gamescom demo video and the left one is from yesterday's stream. Matching to these two rotating scenes in both showcases, I found some screenshots online which are showing moving platforms or rotating platforms and some other pieces. They seem like they are rotating pieces which you can use to make your custom moving scenery objects, because you can, like with the flat ride builder or the coaster builder, attach other scenery items and objects to the rotating platform. If it's really going to be as it seems for now, this will be an amazing game changer in Planet Coaster 2, because you can literally build everything you want and make it move around your park. Let's get into shop counters. Maybe some of you will already recognize those shop counters from Planet Zoo, because they were added in a later update next to a paid DLC. And these shop counters are just the regular brands in Planet Zoo, but they don't include a big. With these counters, you will be able to build your own shops and combine them in every way you want. I think we will also get, as I saw this in the key art, the little food trucks, scenery objects you can just put around them to make it look even more natural. This is pretty amazing if you think that you can place a shop or the shop counter directly on the path anywhere else, and it's not having any problems or issues when placing it down like this. I'm actually not really sure anymore if I talked about the vending machines in my last video, but I want to confirm that there is no grid texture in the background, and of course there will be non-grid vending machines and will be addable to the path like in Planet Zoo. In yesterday's live stream, they opened nearly every tab of the pathing tool, and I could spot some new things in comparison to the Gamescom demo. What is completely new is that there are a lot more path textures available. The most exciting thing is that the natural paths are now confirmed as well. They will have those natural looking curbs for border. There is also visible a sand texture and a null path, as it seems. I hope we can also remove the curbs around the pathing like we could in Planet Zoo to have completely null paths. What else I spotted in and makes a difference to Planet Coaster 1 is that the line width or the width of the path is has a maximum of 12. In Planet Coaster 1 it was only 10, so this is pretty much new. And what else I could spot was the delete tool, because you can just brush the already placed down path and delete with a stamp form or with the delete brush. Define how big it should be, how big the stamp should be, and remove to make cutouts from paths, for example. There is also a customization or a customized brush. This brush will be used to change the look of a already laid down pathing. If you, for example, choose the blue path, but you later on want this path to be red, you can just change the color to red and use the customized brush to apply this new style to the path you want to adjust. The last difference I could spot was that there is an option to decide on if the camera will follow your path building or if the camera will stay at the position where it was the last. This wasn't at Gamescom activated, I think, so this is also a nice addition. Next up is park expansion. In my last video I already talked about the spotted park expansion button, which was also included in last night's live stream. In addition to the new UI button, I could also spot some white borders around the terrain, which looks like park borders. And I think you will have the opportunity, maybe a brush or something like this, to select land around or outside this border and purchase additional land and space to expand your park area. This is indeed a pretty nice feature, and especially for career mode I'm really excited how it's gonna work, how expensive this will be, if it works kind of like the tile purchase in City Skylines, but for right now and with the pretty roundish borders around the terrain, it looks like it's more of a freestyle selection on how much land you want to purchase. Now let's go on with the Flume builder and what I've spotted in this as well. The biggest change for me in comparison to the Gamescom demo is that they are already improved the UI. They use the available space much more efficient. So in the Gamescom demo, and as you can see in the middle screenshot, all 10 pieces are now in one tab. In the Gamescom demo you had arrows on the left and the right and you had to scroll through all the pieces. This is a much better use of the UI. You can also, if you select the body flume, you can choose which start of the flume you want to use. There are 5 different types available as of now, and you can place them on the shared flume platform. They are called shared flume platform because, as we've also seen, is that you can add multiple flume starts onto one platform. They will share the staircase then together, so if people are lining up for a flume, they will use the same staircase and decide on which flume they want to ride afterwards if they reach the top. While I'm showing you how they build a flume, they already put down the platform, selecting a flume start and placing it down into the platform. After this you will get the first piece of track. You can set if you want to have track supports or no track supports and the pieces you want to use. So yeah, it's pretty much like the coaster builder we already know from Planet Coaster 1. You can set the length of the track piece, and it will always keep these color options with 4 colors per segment. So it's 4 meter, 4 colors, 1 meter is 1 color section. You can flexi color. If you want to have your Flume in 1 color, you just have to set the same color to all 4 areas. The most impressive part for me personally was to see how supports look for Flumes. It's such a nice addition that you have a big, they just look like in real life for me personally. I'm not that enthusiast of Flumes and water parks, but for me that's what supports should look like. So this is really, really nice. And the best thing is, you will spot that in just a second, that if you build closer to a path or into the water, the supports will be added really, really nicely and will be just at the right place. You can see now how close they are to the path and to the edge of the water. Another nice thing I saw is that they told us that you can decide if you want to use the staircase or just put the entrance directly to the platform. If you have a raised pathing or something like this, it's the much better option, and you don't always have to use the prefabbed staircase for this. The next topic seems like a flashback to Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 times. When I played Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 in the past, I always loved the Mixmaster timeline-based Eventsequencer. This was a super nice tool to create fireworks, and now we have it finally back in Planet Coaster 2. The timeline-based Eventsequencer is pretty much the same as in Planet Coaster 1. You can add special effects and animated scenery objects to it and define on how you want to use them. You can decide when or how they should be activated, move the bar throughout the timeline, and also set in the detail view, which I show you right now, how long this should be played. To have a better overlook and don't miss too much focus, you can also set a color and rename the object you added first. This is one of the best additions, because in Planet Coaster 1 I actually didn't use the Eventsequencer too much because it was just too complicated to create nice animated scenes with it. Next up is Scenery Brush. As Rudy Rankemel also already thought of, is that we are going to have a Scenery Brush, much more like the Scenery Brush in Prehistoric Kingdom. I never really played it, so I was just looking forward to how it's going to work in Planet Coaster 2, and as you already can see, this tool is amazing. There are some predefined scenery brushes already available with different sets of pieces, but you also have the opportunity to create your own brushes. The best feature in there is that you can also align it to the surface, avoid paths, set how it's going to work with scenery pieces, with other scenery pieces in their space. And of course, you can choose every piece or every object you put down with the scenery brush and move it individually afterwards. So it's so much easier to create like nice foliage around a plaza or something, and you don't have to put down every tree individually and manually again. That's such a game changer. I'm super happy we got this, and yeah, this will be amazing. Last but not least, let's talk about the coaster builder. As I'm showing some shots of the live stream yesterday, I wanted to talk about the coaster builder. You can now see it in use. It's pretty similar to the coaster builder from Planet Coaster 1, but for me personally, it felt much better and snappier when building a roller coaster. But the most exciting news we finally got confirmed is that there are special pieces such as turntables and rolls, loops, according to the coaster type you choose. But they also finally confirmed that we are going to have real switch tracks in the coaster builder available. This is such a nice addition, and I'm really hoping that there will be somehow of a transfer track systematic in the game as well, because I would love to change, especially with the slower time in Planet Coaster 2, I would love to adjust the number of trains during the day, and focusing more on queue time and this kind of things. So this is what really gets me excited about the new game. But I would also wanted to see even more from the coaster builder, and maybe how they build an actual switch track, but I think that's something for another showcase. But as Frontier already mentioned, the next deep dive will be about management. I hope that we will finally see something about seasons and weather, and maybe some heat maps or something like this. And yeah, I'm still very, very excited about this game. I hope you liked this video. I hope you could also spot something that is new to us. Share it in the comments. I hope to see you soon. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye.